The Wildcats have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Coming out with it, it's Riley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Army's offense comes onto the field first today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Gets the back moving. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't. Place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these play.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Northwestern! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Riley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running the option. It's King. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Scanning the field, it's King. Pressure coming. And they'll bring him down for the sack.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Man down on the play as the official. A break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything.
He's going for the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll send the back in motion. The give to the tailback. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
The Black Knights want to move quickly.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. Calls pulls it in, looking for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Wagner.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Reeder. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Covey. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and... from the 10.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to barrel in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Big play for both of these teams early in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the fullback. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment in football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be. Rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
The Black Knights in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's King. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DB.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Under fire. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll run the counter. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The option look. He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Finds his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attack.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Turning it on. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, third and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this fourth down more manageable.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Covey. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He's got it on the run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
38-0. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Give to the fullback. Got the first down and more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's King. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete. They tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you?
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense got him at the 27. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Give to the running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Line getting set on second down. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Back to throw, it's Kane. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Black Knights have their offense in high gear.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching it.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Unloads to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Motion from the back. Give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that's a really good play by this cornerback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. Nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the option. Running to Green. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Gets the back moving. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guy.
Running free. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Each week and
that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to throw. It's King. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the returner is stopped. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking for space. It's Reeder. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute their run.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Second down coming up.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Northwestern will line up with a first and goal. Here we go. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Hard running there. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Goes to the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The inside handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Let's go. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw again. Got the quick pass. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try to...
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Smith wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Gives it on the option. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want to run this quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wagner. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now out close to midfield. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Covey. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Smith dropping to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the